Hello everyone and welcome back to Star of the Universe Tarot. This is your week ahead pick a deck reading. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you have never watched or done a pick a card video before, basically you're going to choose either from group group 1, 2, or 3, and you're going to focus your energy on either of these shells. We have the white one for group 1, the brown one for group 2, and that orange one for group 3. If you need more time to pick one, or you need more time to meditate on whichever deck you feel like you are drawn to, feel free to pause it. Take your time. You want to make sure that you are choosing, the reading for you, and you are sending your energy directly to the shell that is drawing your attention, okay? This is just a bonus week ahead reading. I'm going to go ahead and post all of the mid-month check-ins by the 15th, and I will have, before the end of the week, the new moon in Libra readings for the 17th. The new moon in Libra for the 17th, okay? If you guys have not seen any of my videos before, all my videos are timeless. My new moon and full moon readings are more love directed, if you're looking for what's going to be directly affecting your love life as far as the lunar vibes. And if you want more of a general reading on who it is or what it is that you are connecting with, that is going to be the zodiac readings, which, keep in mind, they are general readings, so they won't resonate with everyone. But also keep in mind that you are free to check any of your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start with group 1. Okay, folks, we are all set up for group 1. If you chose group 1, this is with the white shell right here. Then this is your week ahead reading. And the spirits and guides, what do we need the group 1 collective to know for our week ahead? Okay. Okay. We are going to get a few more cards from a couple of different oracle decks as well, to gain more details on what's going on. So bear with me here. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and let you see how I lay it out for group 1, and group 2 and group 3 will already be laid out. And I'll have them time-stamped. I'm pretty sure I know how to do that. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I will try. Let's see. Outside influences. 1 collective. 1 collective. 1 outside influences. Alright, guys. Right here is going to be the overall energy. This one over here, this is going to be your past and current energies. These three cards in the top, these three in the bottom is going to be what challenges you are coming up facing this upcoming week. The mermaids right here is going to represent any outside influences that will be directly affecting you. The highlighted energy is going to be this Major Arcana here from the Steven Universe Major Arcana set by Rebecca Sugar. We're also using Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light, Lucy Campbell's Oracle of the Mermaid, Lucy Kandovich's Wonderland Oracle, and I'll be using an Oracle of the Visions by Cheryl Machete to get a sum up of this reading. And any further clarifications from the Mystical Magna Tarot. Okay. Alright, let's dive into here. So we have Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It is happening. Right now, all of us as a collective, especially in October, with everything that, all the outside influences, meaning everything that is coming in between worlds, our spirit energies, especially in October where the line is really thin, a lot of us are seeing our manifestations peak. If not sprouting, full on blooming. And it's, there's a sense almost a melancholy sense of, oh my gosh, this is almost over. And it's not that it's almost over, it's actually just beginning. All the work that you've been putting in up until now is you're starting to see the fruition of it. Okay, the highlighted challenge is you can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. And that's what I was getting here, like this nostalgic feeling that now that I'm starting to see everything that I ever wanted come into being, is this really everything I ever wanted? And you start to doubt yourself. And in this doubt, you're starting to notice that you're falling into this nostalgic state. The problem is that, especially right now with Mercury retrograde, when we think about, we bring about. So if we're going to be thinking, about the past, you could bring about the past. And if you're in a stage in your life where you're about to bloom after major transformation, you could bring yourself back or cause conflict or cause drama in your present because you want to live in the past. The highlighted energy we have is the Chariot, Cancerian energy. This is movement forward, fast movement forward in victory. And with heaven on earth, it's happening. You know that this is your current energy. You could be a Cancer, you could be dealing with the Cancer, you could have Cancer in your chart. Doesn't matter. What matters is that everything that you have been working for is coming in fast, and coming in victory. The outside influence, we have fertility, potential, powerful creative energy, and initiation energy. Telepathy, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. And endurance, keep going. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever project, whatever work you've been putting into yourself, wherever it is that you've been investing your time, love, and support is well invested. I'm getting no time was wasted. And you're at a point where you can't, because you see the fruits of your labor, you're almost encouraged to slow down. But Spirit is saying, no, now is not the time to rest. Now is the time to keep going. That rest is ahead, it's around the corner, but right now is not the time to slip. Okay. So for the past, coming into the current energies, we have unbound yourself, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is like the Eight of Cups energy in tarot. This is definitely releasing anything toxic from your life, walking away from anything that no longer serves you, and coming into a place of like healthy selfishness. If it does not serve me, it does not need to be here. If it's too much work, it doesn't need to be here, because life needs to be easy. And if life is easy, then I know it's serving me. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seen in the light, laying foundations and a divine plan. You've already come in tune with your higher self. You're already in touch with spirit. You're already in the realization that everything is being divinely guided, and it's up to you whether you want to listen or not. And in the past, you probably resisted this energy to unbound yourself, but there was a time where you realized that you were seeding the foundations to your own future, and you started to come about more and being more open to the divine plan, to what it is that spirit has in store for you, your soul mission, what we're here to do ultimately. We have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You've already either experienced whatever it is this natural talent is that brought about this project, or you're starting to see the results, like actually seeing how do you say it, like either some kind of physical sense where you're seeing monetary profits, or you're seeing a growth in viewers, a growth in potential, the growth in the interest in your product, or the interest in you, or the interest in whatever it is that you are providing. Okay. We have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, and helpers in subtle realms. Do not close yourself up. When it gets hard, that's when you need to surrender it over. That's not the time to go back into hermit mode. No. Like, yes, in a sense, go ahead and go back and in-tune yourself with your higher self. But when you can't reach your higher self, you have to remember that you have your angels, you have your spirit guides, you have God the Creator. Anyone that you need help for can and will help you. You just need to be open to it first. Be open to receive this help, this healing, whatever it is that you are searching for, clarity, and they will help you. We have Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. See, Spirit wants you to do something productive while you wait. Like I said, they still want you. This is not kickback time. This is not kickback time. It is time to work while you wait. Because there will be a time to play while you wait. But now is not that time. You're getting into this, I get this energy like flojones, like getting lazy. But Spirit's saying that's kind of like, that's almost like a sense of discouragement. You can't be lazy. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing forward Just because you see results doesn't mean that those are the results you're going to settle for. You want bigger and better. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? It's very possible that someone near or very close to you is who you've been slowly trying to release from, knowing that it was divinely orchestrated this way, because they could have been draining you. And everyone has nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. And Eve was weak, damn it. You know, like, we're all here to make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over it. If Adam and Eve lived long lives and had children after they got kicked out of Eden, you know, like, and that was God kicking them out, you could live a long, beautiful life without beating yourself up over mistakes. Set healthy boundaries for the people that take too much from you, and set healthy boundaries for yourself. Don't let the dark thoughts get the best of you, because you know what you're here to do. You know what you're working on, and you know what this project that you're trying to release, or this this path that you've been moving forward in, this journey that you have been continuously growing on, is for a reason, and you should never feel that time has been wasted. Anything else? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, and connect with nature. You need to you're absorbing a lot of people's insecurities. Either insecurities, I'm not just I have this sense of lack of self-confidence, really. And I think that you know that this isn't your energy. I think that you're well aware that this is something that's coming from an outside source. And Spirit is asking you to get grounded. And one of the ways that you could get grounded with nature is, going to the beach, reconnecting with earth, putting your hands on the trees, putting your feet in the sand, dipping your feet in the ocean, swimming in the ocean. Take a bath with Dead Sea salt. Like, just let yourself shed away what is not yours to carry. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Know what is yours. Know what's your baggage and know what is somebody else's. Know that when you walked down the street and you saw that person all flustered and you came back home from walking your dog and you were freaking wondering why you're flustered, like, holy shit, what happened? It's like, it's not yours. It's not yours. Release it. Release it to the universe. It's not yours. That's what happens when you're an empath. You naturally bring this stuff in. See, and then on the bottom of the deck we have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Your turn is coming. Just don't fall off track. Don't fall off track. You're doing good. You're in a good place right now. Just don't fall off. Don't fall out the bandwagon. Let me get you a couple of cards from the Universe Has Your Back Oracle. I don't feel like this needs clarification from Tarot. I think this is a beautiful message as it is. One more, please. Thank you. Any final messages for the Group 1 Collective, please? Alrighty. We have, when I am in alignment with love When I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. My happiness is a direct reflection of the level of faith I have in the universe. And I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Under the deck, we have hope is the conduct of miracles. Okay, group one. I hope this helped and you guys persevere forward. Know that whatever it is that you're working on is coming into fruition. That spirit is with you 100%. They don't want you to fall off and let this get behind you, okay? This is a time where you're going to continue to work to see where it is exactly that you are at, and that spirit is going to lead the way. Know that your time to play is coming soon. Don't be discouraged. Everything that you have been doing is coming to you faster, and that it's going to come so fast, like it's going to come so quickly, you're going to wish it would slow down. There you go. Now let me read this out for you because I love the way that these pull together the readings. We have 49. We have assistance, help, and support. I felt a tug. You must be at the end of your rope. Unknown. We have trained and we have studied. We have fallen and picked ourselves up to try yet again. Certainly, progress has been made with each effort and each attempt. But sometimes, despite it all, we have to acknowledge that the reality that we can't do it entirely on our own. In this imagery, the white doves are visual metaphors for helping hands. The physical support they provide here might take the form of emotional encouragement, financial assistance, or expert advice based on knowledge or previous experience. The challenge now is to achieve a balance to offer help but not reliance. See? Oh my God, that's so perfect. You're being these doves are the representation of spirit helping you out. You may not know it. It seems like a tug to the left, a step to the right, but you're being led and guided by a beautiful energy, guys. And your dreams are coming true. They're coming into fruition. They're coming quick, and you're gonna love every moment of it. Just keep going. All right, you guys. Like I said, I hope this helped, and I will be moving on to group 2, and I hope to see you guys for the mid-month check-ins and then the new moon readings for the Libra new moon on the 17th. Alright guys, thank you. Bye. Hello everybody, this is our reading for group 2. If you were part of group 2, you were meditating on this brown shell right here. What we're basically doing here is we have the overall energy of this reading, the highlighted challenge of this coming up week, the highlighted energy that will be propelling you forward. These mermaids will be representing the outside influence and any outside influences that will be directly affecting you or your connection. This is going to give me an idea of the recent past and current energies that will be directly affecting your immediate future. And we also have a Oracle of the Visions by Cyril Machete that is going to sum up the reading, and we'll also throw a couple of Universe Has Your Back Oracle for any final messages. We're using the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle, as well as the Steven Universe Major Arcana set by Rebecca Sugar, and the Oracle of the Mermaids and Alice the Wonderland Oracle, both by Lucy Candivish. Okay, let's get into this reading. So we have the initiation, the rite of passage, and crossing the threshold. So you've been working towards something that has felt like a lot of work with very, very little result, if any. But what I'm seeing here is that you're starting to you're starting to realize the wisdom of your journey. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to notice that even though there's snakes in the paveway, there's also this path is also laced in jewels. This is not something that you're going through in vain. This is something that's ultimately going to help you in the long run. And I think that you're coming into you're really coming into that realization, and actually instead of resisting this, we are now embracing it. The highlighted challenge, we have do not drink poison and do not do things that are bad for you. This is like the devil's energy in tarot. Capricorn energy talks about keeping yourself stuck in toxic cycles. And addictions. It also talks about addictions. Alcohol addictions, drug addictions. Addictions come in all shapes and forms, guys. Like, there could be sex addictions, there could be porn addictions. Like, there's just all kinds of addictions. And with the initiation and the rite of passage, you're starting to notice that maybe letting go of some of these not so great habits is really not as bad as you thought it was going to be. Okay, the highlight and energy propelling you forward, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is Leo energy. This talks about after releasing these toxic cycles that you've been in, and after really going through this initiation phase and really digging yourself out to find the light at the end of the tunnel, the spirit is right around the corner. Like I said, they really want to highlight that this was not all in vain. That the wheel of fortune is going to start spinning in your favor. And it's up to you what you do with your newfound fortune. I heard, handle your finances with love. Handle your finances with love. The outside energies we have, adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. And experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge. Okay. First of all, Spirit's asking you to continue to surrender to the divine. Anytime that you feel heaviness, that you feel that you can't do it, that you need something, a push forward, a sign, anything, God wants you to release it to the universe. Because if you don't and you stay in this heavy energy, what you think about brings about. What you think about, you bring about. Time and tide, like the oceanic spells, you think that you can't do it, then you cannot do it. And what Spirit wants you to do is they want you to be very mindful not to do that to yourself, because you're so close. You're so close of pulling yourself out of this toxic energy. The cycle is, the Wheel of Fortune's about to turn. You're about to close this cycle. They want you to be very mindful to not try to manipulate the situation. You need to let this flow naturally. And it needs to flow naturally, because if you try to manipulate it, it will continue to fall. Not only will it continue to fall, you will be stuck at square one again. Be mindful to let it unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. Cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, guys, that's like bully energy. That's like throwing your weight around. Like, be very mindful of your words. Be very mindful of your body language. Right now, with Mercury retrograde going on, communication is really hard. And then Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, of all things, Scorpios are known for mystery. What happens when you communicate about mysteries? You get a lot of secrets that will be surfacing. And I think that Mercury retrograde is here for a cool like month and a half or so, 2 months. It's here for a minute. So you need to get used to it, because a lot of people, they start to feel it right before retrograde, and they have this post shadow period after Mercury retrograde, where your communication is really off, and you will see things surface from 10, 15 years ago, and that you think has no relevance in your life today, and all of a sudden your current partner that you've been with for, let's say, 7, 8 years is tripping on something that happened 15 years ago that directly, indirectly affects you guys. I know it sounds far-fetched, but it happens, and you need to understand that this is just the energy that we are moving into as we go into Mercury retrograde. And the more mindful you are of these things, you need to understand that when Spirit says, let go and let God, and do not control the situation, if you try to control it, you're going to fuck yourself over. Excuse my French, but you're gonna ruin it for yourself. And right now, it's a very fragile point that you don't want to take that risk. Because chances are you're not going to start at the bottom. You might leave with some kind of loss. Okay, we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. You've already went through your awakening phase. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I think you're probably resisting that. Either you are resisting dark night, like a dark night of the soul phase, where you've been through this before and you know what it's like and how uncomfortable it is to shed your old skin and old habits, and be well aware of this childhood wounding that makes you act or react a certain way that does not make you look your best. And you just need to come into being and understand that this is okay. When you love you don't need anyone else. You need to understand that your oneness, your wholeness is what makes you more attractive. And if you need help, ask for help. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask your partner, whoever it is that's close to you, whoever it is that you feel closest to, and trust enough to be vulnerable to let yourself talk about these things. They need to be spoken on. It's never good to try to submerge your feelings, try to bury them, drown them deep wherever, because then when they come back, you need to understand they come back stronger than ever. Nobody knows your fears like you. And the universe has a beautiful way of projecting what the fuck we're scared of. And bringing it to your door when you think that you're done with it. When you think that you're over and done and you're not scared anymore, there it is. To ask you if you are truly, did you learn your lesson? Do you know what to do to make it go away forever? How do you heal this? Why must you heal it? Why does it come back stronger? Because you half-ass it. You half-ass it. You have to go deeper to the root of the problem, pluck it out, assess it, burn it if you have to. But you need to release it completely. This residue that lingers can grow. Debris is debris for a reason, because it's only dust until it's dirt, right? Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. And I had a feeling about this. What did I say? Ancestral wounding. Childhood wounding. Anything, your inner child, there's something that you have been working on, and you hit a fucking a wall. You hit a wall, you hit a whirlwind, a tide, something that pushed you out of that cave of wonder that was you healing yourself. It scared you. It made you take a double look at yourself and said, hey, did I really do that? Is that how I reacted? Is this perception? Or is this the truth? Because, like I said, nobody knows your fears like you. So if you believe it is, it probably is. But if you have confidence that you know, like, you know what, no, I don't think that I reacted that way. I remember I said X, Y, and Z or whatever, and I probably said it in a such and such tone. But that's the meaning of the words, or the meaning of my communication was da-da-da-da, and this was the point that was supposed to be made across. Be confident in it. Be confident in it, even if people say, no, that's not what you said. You know what you said. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Be confident. Stand up for yourself. If you know you weren't wrong, you weren't wrong. But the only thing is that if you're gonna let these people, you could shut up, okay? Let's say, be quiet and not we're not gonna continue this conversation. We're gonna let you keep that perception or whatever it may be, right? And yet you're unsatisfied, or yet you have resentment. Now you have a grudge against this person that you should have corrected to defend yourself the first time. Now that could do with confrontation, with somebody confronting you, or it could do with someone just doing something that bothered you that you did not have the courage, the drive, whatever it may be. You lacked something to defend yourself, and it left you feeling vulnerable. Mintakin, longing for home, belonging to the original light workers. You know that this should have been corrected. And it left you feeling homesick. It made you feel like, I don't belong here. And it's giving you a sense of longing for home. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. if you have a longing for home, it's for a reason. Spirit doesn't give you things, challenges, whatever it is that you think that you are going through that you cannot go through. No, you're not given anything that God does not feel that you can conquer. This is not happening to you. This is happening for you. You do no long, you know, you whatever wherever it is that you are at no longer serves you. It no longer serves you, and it's pushing you away into a direction homeward bound. Now, as long as you can believe that and follow that intuition, you will be led home. No. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Stop holding yourself back. Stop holding yourself back. When they say, but no, why are you leaving? Because I have to. Because this no longer serves me. Because I'm stuck. I am in a rut. I am in a toxic cycle. This is not okay. This is not me. I need to go home. Or I need to find myself. I need to ground myself. I need to remember who I was before here, before now, before this conflict, this situation. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You would get the fuck on. I'll tell you what you would do. You will get on. You're not going to sit here where you are unwanted, where you could truly feel that you are unwanted. That makes no sense. That makes no sense to anyone involved. Especially not you. Especially not you. Trust the Nigel. What is the Nigeling feeling trying to tell you? What is your gut feeling telling you to do? Let me answer this again. You would get the fuck on. Staying wherever it is that you are at right here, right now. Group 2, let me tell you, it is blocking the shit out of your intuition. It's blocking it, and it's very possible your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, there's a lot of blockages. There's a lot of blockages, and I really feel that spirit is communicating to you through your gut feeling, because they have no other way to fucking get to you. I feel like your downloads are being dismissed, if not full on blocked. You're not trying to remember your dreams. You're not trying, like, your daydreams are, you're probably not even, nothing. Like, I almost feel like an empty shell. You need to leave. Wherever you at, wherever that you've been thinking that you need to move away from this place, is that time. Trust your path. Spirit has your back. You have the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. Be mindful not to bully yourself out of there, but also do not let yourself be manipulated into staying. Leave as peaceful as possible. Do not break the chain. Head homeward bound. It's happening for you. It's for the best of your ability, and tell them no, you cannot stay. You can no longer stay here. No matter what, how much I love you, this is just not going to work. I'm hearing it's time for me to fly. Some of you could be leaving your parents' house for the first time, and it could be difficult. You know what, I want to cry. I feel like I want to cry. Some of you could be, I get a lot of you are probably leaving your parents' house for the first time. Some of you could be divorcing. Some of you could be going out on your own without roommates. There's a lot of shedding and transformation here, guys. Just know that what is no longer serving you, it's not meant to be in your life anymore. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Don't block your intuition. The presence of love will cast away fear. I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I'm being guided. Okay, and then for the Zero Machete, we have number 52. We have direction, purpose, objectives, taking a first step. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Henry David Thoreau. Purpose and direction, goals and plans for the future. Without these, our life would be stagnant and have little meaning. Having something to aim for, to achieve, to look forward to, no matter how small,